The first time we spoiled some of the foods, and when we got
didn't
there,
even cook it.
yeah, we didn't even cook it, so we learned not to do that anymore.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Somebody was a taste tester. It was mine first. Mine was salty. I'm never riding with her again.
Why?
That's one thing. Let's go. Just pulling me, bro. We in the water. We in the middle. We deep in the water. She's pulling me. Stop pulling me. Abdullah, not Abdullah, Big Dad. He was swimming and he's not going nowhere. Same spot.
Like, why can't you show affection, especially to Mainu?
That's a big. I do show affection.
Come here, niece. I love you, niece. Do you do that to my daughter?
No, I don't do that.
Hold on, till I pause this camera, bro.
What?
Bro, I never had
The sun comes up and the stupid flower will come out, bro. I see it. It comes to me like that.
Why do Somali Bantu parents curse their children? Because they have disagreement. First of all, you know, it's good to see everybody here, especially Mohammed, man. He's been missing.
I've been gone.
We've been trying to get Mohammed to come
Forever.
for the longest
Forever.
ever. So finally, we got Mohammed and we got Halima here. Welcome back, IK.
IK already is confident. She's ready.
I'm confident right now.
I know, right?
IK learned from the last podcast. She was like, I gotta come prepared this time.
I actually wanted to come here to motivate you.
Oh, that sounds right.
Okay, so the question starts with
Let's dive into it.
let's dive into it.
Let's dive in. Let's no questions asked.
What is one important thing everybody in the family has to do to bring the family together?
Communicate.
Yeah, communication will be.
You know, y'all don't talk to
Communication
each
will
other.
be.
I probably like the older people talk to each other more. Like y'all don't talk to the young ones.
That's
To be
correct.
honest.
Communicate. What was the question?
What is one important thing everybody in the family has to do to bring the family together?
Oh, they have to do.
Yeah.
Communication.
Yeah.
Communication.
Family gatherings. That'll probably work.
It is working. What do you mean that probably works? We always do family gathering.
I'm saying like communication, especially like with the kids and stuff. Everybody like, cause we communicate with each other, cause we call each other, text each other, and all that. Because the little kids, we don't know what they got going on. They all got some situation going on. I'm pretty sure for that. So if we able to communicate with them, I think that would make it, you know,
A lot better, yeah.
Or I could
A lot
make a
better.
separate like group chat with them in it. With just the kids.
Separate group chat. I mean,
Yeah, I mean-
Halima ain't wrong. Like,
Just in case y'all
cause-
don't always come over there.
you're right. Because Halima, like, we communicate each other like all the time. Like, when was the last time that we actually talked to
When we call all of them at one place. That was the last
all
time.
the kids.
Yeah.
When
That
was
was
the
like
last
last
time we
year
actually
though.
talked to them?
the trip.
I
I
thought
would-
That was last year.
Yeah, that would say last
When the
year.
meeting for the
Halima's right. We do need to make a group chat of the kids in it as well because they all have a say into whatever we do or say. So if we let them, you know, come in and let us hear what they got to say, I think they want to be heard too. So
Yeah.
it's better to bring them in. Another group chat, just the family.
Okay, so how about the parents?
Oh yeah, I even
Okay.
thought of that too one day.
I don't know about that.
Oh,
Parents,
man.
I mean, I don't think they would mind like gathering together.
I don't think they would mind,
Yeah.
and it's a good thing too. It brings us closer.
Yep.
It will bring us closer. Even though their thing will be like Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. That's it.
Yep.
Every day you will get to hear that. But
Definitely.
they don't care what we got to talk about, right?
What about you, Abdullah? What you think? What do we
For
got?
the parents?
Huh?
For the parents?
For the parents and for us, like what do you think we gotta do to bring us all together?
The family gathering. That's only the best thing you can really think of. Like we do a cookout. We can do.
Have we ever done cookout?
But
Yeah, we
like,
did.
No, we didn't.
We
No, we
did.
never did a cookout.
But it's been a long
Actually, we
time.
didn't. We
Long
didn't
time
do
ago.
cookout.
No, we did.
It's been
but
a while, but
it's
we
been a long
we
time
did.
that we did. Yeah, it's been like a long time, really long time.
Right.
Probably
We
so
two
did a
how
years.
long
couple
overdue?
cookouts.
Yeah.
No, it
I think
wasn't
it was
even.
only 2.
But
Swimming probably.
We had a cookout after
I
I
mean, we
had
already go to
Mabel.
vacations. Watching a movie. We didn't even watch a movie all together. You
Yeah.
imagine how
I
funny that would
actually
be.
miss going out to the movies with
I actually
everybody.
was planning on like us having a movie night, like just
We didn't do
just
that.
coming over
That would
here,
be nice.
or like just going somewhere
Yeah,
and just have a movie night, like
That would
rent
be
a
really
movie.
nice. Yeah, that would be nice.
I actually miss those days though because we used to race in the street,
Yeah, that would be nice.
going to the movies. But now
yeah,
everybody's like,
oh yeah, now we
everybody's
so
busy.
busy.
Now. Bowling's fun from time to time.
Bowling.
It was fun.
Oh, yeah, bowling was fun,
Skating.
Oh yeah, the bowling. Yeah, that is fun. Yeah, that was fun. They actually enjoyed that when we went to like the family vacation.
So
It's
what
actually
about because we have the video and what we doing is like we trying to help families build bridges with their own
With their
family.
own families, yeah.
What? Yes, we can do those things for our family, right? Like what about what would you say for those family who are not in good terms with each other? How do they build the bridge of bringing their family together? Like, what do they need to do?
I mean, it depends
Because
on the
as
problem.
I can make a phone call right now and talk to those kids and they'll be smooth. But what about those who like really not in, like they just
Like no contact.
Yeah,
no
it
con-
depends.
no
It depends on the
communication,
problem.
not
I mean, it depends what went through. Every family is different, and everybody got a situation going on. So, if they can just put that as a past and come together and just work it out, would be fine. But
Do
Yeah,
you know
it
what
depends.
our parents say? They say that you can pull as many as you want to communicate with them, bring them together as many as you want, but if the person wants to, hold on to that person and bring them in more.
that's a good one.
If they don't want to, you let them go.
definitely,
That's a good one.
They always say that. And that comes down to like how, well, some of us, not a whole lot of us, but some of us are like detached. You barely see that person. You barely hear from that person. So, and they're like, oh, you're the oldest, if that person doesn't want to, just let them be. Suck it up. I don't want to suck it up, just because I'm the oldest, but
Right.
still, they're like, Hadi, you can follow in on it. Let it go, but Hadi, you could do I said, about it, you could do a book, you could do If not, let it go.
That makes sense.
You get it? They always say that. So, for the people out there, like, Hadi, or of course, ada sugiro us jit mantas on following is kada.
just let it go. Yeah.
Hadi, okay, sugito mo yung gonna bring them closer and try to build something with that person.
And why does it gotta be like that though?
Yeah, well, Abdullah, tell
that's
us your
just how
opinion.
people
So
is.
yeah,
Why
what?
does it gotta be like that?
Everybody will. It just depends on the people. Like everybody wasn't born the same.
Yeah, everybody was.
Musha's not the same,
everybody.
personality wise and
You
everything.
can't force nobody.
You can't force.
You can't force people.
No matter what, if they're your daughter, son, uncle, whatever, you can't force
You can't force people
at all. They have to want to do it.
That's true. They have to.
It
want
has to
do
come
it.
from their heart. You know.
But what about if the person just feels like it is us that's wrong and that's why they are distancing themselves from the family? Like what? Like basically it's miscommunication. You know how communication is very important.
Right.
Like what about it's like there's a lot of misunderstanding, miscommunication, and then we just letting like, or you just letting them like, okay, let them just be whatever they want to be. Do you think that's gonna just make them feel like they're not wanted anymore in the family? Like, how do you make them feel like they are wanted, but if they choose to go far, then that's their choice. So how do we make them feel like that?
feel included.
Just invite them every time.
Yeah.
And if they,
Yep.
To feel
Yeah.
included.
Invite them
They
to
don't wanna
anything.
If
And
they
if
come,
they
they
say,
come. If they don't,
yep.
it's them.
So invite them to the family gathering every time.
Yeah.
Put them in the group chat that we talked about. Like we're gonna. If they don't want it, then they can.
maybe not the group chat. Maybe just invite them. Just call them. Hey, we doing this. You wanna come?
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's it.
You know what? That
That's-
starts
that's-
with us though.
Hmm?
That better start with us.
True.
Definitely.
Because we do have out.
Right.
One person.
Definitely.
So, that's a good point. Because we speaking about this. Also, we know our family as well. We all have outcast in the family.
Right.
So we trying to discuss these things and then obviously put it into the real world task and
Right.
Right.
do it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we said great things. Is there anything else that we want to add that you know to bring
No.
family together? No. Okay, this next question.
Damn, man, what's going on,
Better
man?
be good. That was
like
good
y'all.
though.
Yeah, that was
This
good.
better be good.
Yeah, no.
For all the three family trips that we went, what's something that you learned that you're not going to do it again?
Man, I would say like
Oh man.
What is like this is just speaking from like
are you
everything.
talking about like activities
All the three
wise?
family trips that we went to. What's something that you learned that I'm not gonna do this again, or we're not gonna do this again? Like
Is that like based on activities? Like what we
I don't like what you learned.
You.
Man, what I love like activity wise, I would say like
Don't fight lessons, brother.
riding.
That's it.
No.
What did we do?
Yo, what?
What I would
We
say.
learned.
Okay, so like, okay,
Activity.
every time we go, we take foods from here to go to the trip.
Right.
The first time we spoiled some of the foods, and when we got
didn't
there,
even cook it.
yeah, we couldn't even cook it. So we learned not to do that anymore.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
We learned not to do that no more.
Uh-huh.
And then again, we was taking, we didn't take no nahasis or nothing, you know. And then the next trip, we learned to take nahasis that is big enough to fit.
What's
you
nahas
know,
in English?
my Pops!
What is the answer?
What is nahas in English? It's kind of. So.
Okay.
You right though. You right.
That's so random.
He did that on
That's good
purpose.
though. That's good. Because people want to know like what people who are not speaking, who don't understand our language. They,
Yeah, they would
they
know.
wonder what does that mean, like, you know. But go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in terms
So
of.
is it what? Pot?
So
Subtitle or
pot.
The
something.
nahas is pot. Okay, the nahas is pot. Okay.
What? You didn't know?
I mean, I know, but the people won't know. There's people that won't want
Why you didn't tell them that?
He wants you to explain it since you
What?
Yeah, because you say nahas, and if I speak
I'm not a
English, what is
library.
nahas?
I'm not a library.
Okay,
So-
go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
So like we learned to take pots with us
Bigger
and
man.
and dry food, so that way when we get there we are able to cook for our whole family, because it's gonna be hard to stay in Florida for 2 long weeks, and we have kids who go to the pool and come back hungry all the time.
Right.
You get it? They don't eat as much when they're at home.
Right.
But when we
they
do
over
go
there-
to the trip and they in that water,
Oh
fresh
man,
as food,
they come hungry.
they come hungry. So other than that, I don't know what we need to change except for the food wise. I feel like the juice
Food,
part,
also,
we need
like-
to change something
No,
about
also
the juice
shopping,
part.
like shopping as a food. We need to shop here before we leave, because over there shopping over there is
Expensive.
you gonna see like it's gonna
It's gonna be long.
The only thing we can't
You know what I mean?
shop for is like we cannot shop for like meats and stuff. That's
Yeah.
gonna be
I mean,
spoiled.
that's the only
yeah.
Mm.
That's the
But
only
dry
thing.
food, yeah, like
I mean the dry
rice.
food, yeah, we gotta get from here the dry food and get more.
This time, I think
Case of
y'all
waters.
men should be cooking for us though.
Oh,
Just
hell,
saying.
it's never gonna happen.
Is that what you learned that you're not gonna
I
do?
learned
Yeah,
that it's
that
tiring for
cooking-
us females.
every day.
It tiring, and then the makeup is.
I don't mind cooking. You know, I
They
don't
can
mind.
make-
I'm ready to eat calamunda, man. What do you
I'm
mean?
gonna cook some noodles for
I
y'all.
can't cook.
I don't mind cooking.
You remember that one time we
I'm
tried to
not
cook
gonna
noodles,
cook
mom?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
man.
make some noodles. I ain't making no food.
We tried to cook noodles one time. Me and Muhammad.
Yeah, we actually did try to cook that, right?
Yeah, we tried to cook it.
And
And
then
it
we
was
had
noodles,
noodles
the
there?
most simple and smallest thing to
Oh
make.
my
Did
God.
you guys have diarrhea?
It literally has directions.
Somebody was a taste. I don't know. Muhammad, was you the taste? Somebody was a taste tester. It was mine first. Mine was salty. Big Dodge was so like he put so much lemon.
Yeah, it was.
So Muhammad's was soggy. It was.
He overcooked it.
Yeah,
You
We saved our life. We can't cook, man. We can't do it.
Okay, so I guess that's out of the equation. You boys cannot cook.
Yeah, we can't. We're not doing
Okay,
it.
so Abdullah, what's something that you learned that you are not gonna do it again?
Me personally, I'm not gonna do it again.
Riding jet ski?
Yeah, yeah, that jet ski was good, man. Actually, that was fun though.
It was fun, but like it's scary. I ride with I mean,
Yeah.
I'm never riding with her jet ski. That's one thing. Let's go! She's pulling me, bro. Bro, we in the water. We in the middle. We deep in the water.
Yeah.
She's pulling me. Don't pull me. Bro, I thought I was about to let her go.
Mommy break my
She was pulling me like this, like
That's a
don't
lie.
pull me.
That's a
I'm the
lie.
driver. Don't pull me. Like I'm driving this, and she's pulling, and we can't go.
And that water's moving.
Yeah, the water's moving. I was like, no, we finished.
No,
Yeah, bro.
Mommy was scared
Dude,
for
I was so, cause she's pulling me too, like she's not helping, and the water is, you know how it's
Yeah,
going.
ocean, yeah.
Yeah, and then it's
Like
like
the
the first.
fishes, you see fishes moving around.
Yeah, and then the first time
I'm
I
right
was
with Nene this
it's
time.
like
I'm
I'm
right
like
with
no
Nene
way,
because
man.
You were the one.
Yeah.
I mean, Nene was
Y'all be
flying.
scared.
Yeah, Nene
love
loved
it.
riding
Abdullah was doing a better job though. He was keeping up.
Who?
Was that Abdullah?
Yeah, it was me.
Yeah, you were
down
keeping
and
up.
struggling.
Yeah. Abdullah was keeping
I was
up.
staying close by.
It's
Big Dog
only,
just in
it's only
case.
when you get to the deep of the water that when you see all the
Yeah,
water
now
coming
you're
up,
like, oh,
you're
no.
like, oh.
When you waving, yeah, that when
When the wave is
when the
coming,
jet ski
it's
is
like,
But it's so fun when you go fast and you just woo woo. I don't know. That's
how you gonna be coming back? I'll be thinking about how am I gonna come back, man. Like if I go all the way deep, how am I gonna come back? You know,
Yeah, like, scary.
that's
So-
been scary.
so I'm glad
man.
you
But
were
it's,
saying-
it's fun though. It's fun.
you
It's
won't
fun.
you won't
Yeah,
want to
what?
do the jet ski.
no, I would do jet skis. I mean, everything was fun. I don't know.
Okay, well, you gotta,
It's
you gotta
a
let us know what
experience.
is
It's
one
good
thing
to
you
have
learned
experiences,
that
man.
you're not gonna do it again.
Maybe drive back home. I was the one driving back home, not doing that.
Oh,
You drive the whole
Yeah, the whole
time.
9 hours. Yeah.
What?
when you coming back, you
Yeah,
drove it.
whenever we
What
was
about
coming
Big
back.
Dad?
But
Big
what-
Dad was
but that
But that was sleeping. He was tired. He couldn't even.
Yeah, he was knocked out.
He
Yeah,
is not helpful.
Okay,
yeah, he
that
was
was.
knocked out.
What about you, Halima? What did you learn that you're not gonna do it again?
I don't even know. We didn't even do anything. I don't even think I didn't ride the jet ski because I'm not getting on that.
I mean, when I was doing the video, I kind of learned like making it a lot brighter because all the views be dark sometimes.
Yes. Yes.
Dark as hell,
Yes.
blurry.
The bus and stuff when we're in the van there.
Yeah,
like,
the van
this is-
was.
yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the video. I was like, why is this so blurry and
It's so
stuff?
blurry.
You guys are black anyway.
I mean, you can. You know how many people make videos that are they dark as hell, but
Trash,
they still
yeah.
light and stuff. The video,
Oh, yeah.
you still have to make kind of, you know.
You gotta
A lot of light in it.
structure it, kind of.
Yeah, true. So what about you,
But
man?
you
What
always
did you
learn from
learn?
something.
What did you learn that you're not gonna do it again?
What did I learn that I'm not gonna do it again? Man, I'm not going in that ocean, man. Like going all the way deep. Like I went a little bit deep, and then I was like, oh, like he kind of was about to take me out. And I was like, oh, and then I was like, oh, no,
When?
I wouldn't walk in there. Like you walk in there, but don't go all the way to the point where you not like.
Oh no,
And then the thing is, it's like when you see that wave, it's just telling you to, you just wanna,
really
you just wanna go, keep going.
Uh-huh.
Before you know it, it's gonna take you out. So if you don't know how to swim, man, you're gonna, you're not gonna make it, man. Like that thing is strong. That wave
Nene
is
is a
strong.
curious person, so
And then he knows how to
Can
swim.
we go to
Yeah.
swimming classes or something? Cause
Yeah.
you can't even enjoy the
Yeah, we
Actually,
like,
we need. That's actually a good idea right there.
Yeah,
We need to.
There is
teach
pools
kids
that
how
are
to
like
swim,
there's pools that like
like the YMCA.
yeah, I mean, I
Yeah,
got a
'cause
pool
they-
here,
I'm
man.
like,
Y'all
what's
can
the
come
line?
here, learn how to swim and stuff throughout the year.
You gotta have somebody teaching you, man.
Yeah, you gotta have
True,
like
true.
somebody
I'm not
teaching you.
I'm not a
Yeah,
good
'cause
teacher,
you-
man.
And you wanna go in there,
I'm
just
just
do
gonna
this.
let
They're
you
just gonna tell you, hey, just do this. You do this. Who else? Who
Wasn't
was
going
Abdullah. Not Abdullah, Big Dad. He was swimming and he's not going nowhere. The same spot.
That was you, literally. Oh my God, Bob, it's like.
I learned a little bit, but Big Dad swimming is not going
No,
nowhere.
that was you.
Wait, Nina, you were struggling too on the second trip when you jumped at Crab Island.
Which
You
one?
kept going backwards.
Oh yeah, but that the Crab Island is like, you know, like when you, I don't know, you guys didn't go in there, but when I went in there, Mohammed went in there like with the not the deep part, right?
No.
You go in there, cause all the boats are like, you know, they're
Always making the
yeah,
they're
it's
making
like the water, yeah. So it's like it's dragging you back, and then you're trying to go, and then the boat's like.
yeah they.
So like I'm going,
He ain't going
you can't even go underneath, cause if you try to go underneath
I
it,
know.
you just go keep going back.
Right.
So like I thought that was a little
Mami nalka
dangerous.
demi no to tombo no.
Milk is okay, man.
Yeah, let it die.
No, turn that thing down, man, cause I feel like it's gonna be
What?
Milk is
the
okay.
phone,
Man.
that vibrating.
Oh, the smartphone. Let me put it.
Silence, son,
It's
silence.
silent, but it's still
What kind of phone is
vibrating.
that anyway?
It's silent, right, like that, and then it's still vibrating.
No, what
Yeah,
kind of
put it
phone
in the
is
room then, somewhere, cause
Oh, just
it's
throw it.
kind of annoying.
It's going steam.
It's like, who the hell is calling this late, anyways?
Africa, man.
10,000 times.
It was that calling.
What
Okay.
did you learn though, Mani?
Mine is on silence.
I learned that I need to put, like, I learned to have, what is it called? To make sure everybody is responsible of something.
That's a good.
I mean, yeah, we was kind of irresponsible. We just running around. But
Yeah, we were, especially, not just to us, but we were responsible. But I'm talking about, like, the kids. There was no responsibility. They just come in the room playing video game.
Right.
And because the cleanup, whenever we doing laundry, it's like the clothes is like everywhere. You know, when we about to leave, like the whole living room is like they just have food hiding in the thing.
Right. Oh, yeah. That.
And then like we like coming up like us were the one like saying, hey, why is this not cleaned up? But before we leave, we gotta like everybody has to have like the responsibility of like doing something. You know, whether it's like that, whether that is like, hey, you gotta put your room together, clean them up, because you know we got 5 boys in one room, and then they all mess up the room. They don't want to clean it.
Yeah.
You know, and the biggest thing was like the food.
Yeah.
They'll bring chips and stuff like snack, just
Everywhere.
put it there and.
Gum sticking everywhere. Under the.
even the van,
van,
remember?
right.
Even the van, like they left the whole van trashed up,
First trip.
damn.
Yeah.
and that was like something that we have to
I
like.
mean, if we need to just tell them, and they will be responsible for it, like to do that kind of cleaning, you know.
Yeah, and then another thing I learned is that like we need to do what we say we're gonna do,
Yeah.
Never do it.
We ain't do nothing.
because
Like,
I had a
sometimes,
fun
sometimes we were supposed to play games.
We didn't play.
We did play like at least I
One
think
game?
one. I
One,
think,
who was that
It was like
game?
at night.
the one that was
you
asking
Yeah,
like
but
we
it
gotta sit down and everybody has to ask something.
That was
like,
so
say-
fun.
That we played that
Yeah,
one
that
game,
was-
but
that
we
was
could
the
have
best.
more games played the whole time.
Yeah.
It was like 5 days and we didn't. 2 or 3 of those days we didn't do anything.
Yes, so I think we need to be on it. Like that's what I'm saying. Like responsible, man. Like we have to be on it. Hey, we got to do this. This day we doing that day. You know, I think that's one thing that I
That's
learned.
the whole
that-
point of like going
Going
to
to
a
the trip,
vacation.
right.
It's
Yeah,
for
it's
you to
doing
have
something.
something to do, not just to lay around and like,
Yup,
hey,
yup.
I'm living the dream life type of thing. What? You didn't come here to dream.
You do that at home, right?
Do it at home. Dream at home.
Yep. So the other thing the other question is between the boys and the girls, who is good at keeping secrets in the family?
Cool show whatever.
What is I gotta cut that out.
Say what?
That's the question again.
That's the question again.
Okay,
So
so
what do you mean?
What do you mean snitch? They all snitches is what I said. They're like, dang.
Oh,
Kulusho Warewe is like
What
everybody's
right
a
cool
snitch.
show?
No one keeps secret, basically.
It's okay.
He's
It's
like-
like
he's good at
the
keeping
girls talk amongst them and the boys talk amongst them. So cool shit what anyway amongst themselves or they or maybe that's them communicating with each other. I don't know.
That's
Wait, so you saying
cool.
who? Like, if we talk to somebody, who's the best at keeping that? Whatever you tell them.
Yeah, like, because sometimes we do discuss about like things that just belongs to us, like, you know. And not only that though, like sometimes I can have a secret and she may tell Halima and stuff.
That's what I'm saying. So you saying
I might have a secret and I might tell you guys and stuff. So, or we may even know each other's secrets, right? Who is good at keeping secrets between the boys and the girls in the family? Like, we're talking about like telling it to other people outside of the family.
I don't think none of us do that.
Nah.
None of us do
No,
that.
No, you.
We have somebody.
We do.
Okay.
There's no way.
I can say. Ooh, should I say his name?
Who's the best?
No, you don't say. Just say the
Don't say.
boys or just the girls.
Okay, the boys we have one I know so far.
That he's good at keeping secrets?
No,
That is not
one.
good. That
No, we talking about who is good at keeping secrets.
No, we're not. We're talking about who can't keep.
Who can keep it?
Yeah, basically,
Yeah,
it's like who is good at keeping secrets in the family,
Yeah.
the boys
So
or the
who's
girls.
good at it?
Oh, I mean.
Sure.
Just
Sure is
total,
good at
in
it.
total, in total, not just
Sure
one
is good.
person though. Like
I don't know.
just total.
Total again.
Total.
Total.
Total. Don't take them.
Like
Probably Big Dot.
what?
Big Dot and then
Well,
Halima.
Big Daddy, I see.
Probably Big Dot and Halima. They probably the best at keeping secrets.
Halima, Nikki.
What did I
Halima
tell
is
you
not.
business?
It's not talkative.
What
That's
about
just
you,
how it
Abdullah?
was.
What do you think? How do you handle that situation?
I wouldn't even care, honestly.
I can see Abdullah not giving a two like else.
Like, lay back.
Yeah, I was like, oh, whatever, it's cool.
But did that ever happen to you between
Hold
you?
on,
and-
Abdullah, pause this camera, bro.
What?
Bro, I never had a
The sun comes up and then the stupid flower to come out, bro.
Huh?
He's landing on my feet. Oh my god, bro.
I can't even concentrate. It's
I
like,
see it. He come to me like that. Bro, come on, Papa.
I
can't even
cannot.
concentrate.
Yo!
I'm talking.
Bro, it's getting hot outside. Now it would come out, bro. Where did it come? Where did it go?
No, that really was annoying though. I saw it.
It literally
Oh
just
my
like,
god. I was like, bro.
I was
You was giving me it.
You didn't went like this. This is why. I can't. I can't.
Oh, man.
I can't. I'll let you this one.
hold on, bro. I think he's in the
He's watching the fire. I'm like,
Diddy was not
this
listening.
guy was watching like, oh.
He said, man.
Then I was watching him like, oh, what is this fly doing?
I think, where did this fly come from, bro?
If the light for the yoga side of that, I'm like, for like,
That's funny though.
oh man, I'm so done.
Yo, that fly was.
He said, man, pause this shit, man.
That fly, y'all not having a conversation here.
Oh my goodness. Who
Well, yeah,
cares
you gotta
about
kill
my
that fly,
red
man.
Who even bring it in? Like, where did it come from? This
But that nigga did us like while he's ready to beat that. He's ready to beatbox the fly. Like what?
I'm looking at you like, oh shit.
I was talking, and I'm like just looking at the fly because even Halima's.
I had so many things in my mind.
Man, I did the right thing.
Because I was like this. I was like watching the fly like.
We are fast, the fly is coming.
Yo.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Yo, that fly was crazy. The way you look at it like,
Yeah, I was literally looking like, cause I saw it landed on Halima, and I was like, and then it got up and just.
What were you waiting for? Make my wife left.
Cause I didn't know. I was like,
Oh Lord, wallahi, y'all
cause
funny.
Anta Mora, like that's what Mohammed saw me like, cause it was like right here, no.
Yeah, it was.
And I was like looking at it
I
like.
was flying at the airport, man.
Let's move on. Let's go to the next.
like.
Next. Thank you. Next.
So this one is a little bit. It's gonna be a little deeper.
I
Why?
don't like deeper.
Go ahead.
it's not just like the family that was like is broad. Like, why do Somali Bantu parents curse their childrens because they have disagreements, or like the child like feels like they're not coming into the same page? Why do they say, okay,
that's how
if
they
you
were
do
brought
this
up.
and if you
That's how
do
they were brought
that,
up.
you are cursed.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
nothing you do in your life will ever work out for you.
Man, I
That's how
don't
they
believe
raised.
that,
Maybe
man.
they're trying to
That's how
scare
they were
them.
brought
I mean,
up.
sometimes it's like
Why do they do that?
To
That's
scare
how they
them.
were raised.
And
To scare them or like
it's
control.
just maybe like
It's a control.
They
type
were
of
in
thing.
Africa. Think about it. They're at war. They had no choice but to, you know, you on survival mode constantly.
I feel like this guy.
he said
You wouldn't even know.
Right.
Their own trauma.
they what?
They on survival mode like 24/7. So imagine that, and then bring it to America where everything is different.
right.
They at war.
So
Like,
they is in. Anima said. Anima, what did you say? They are what?
I don't even know.
You said something about trauma. Like that was important. You said something
Yeah,
important.
they traumatize and stuff. Yeah, that's
good. Baba says good. No,
I just think that's how they were raised, man.
I don't know. They are traumatized.
They traumatize everything. Man.
Yo, but for real though, this is very important because there's a lot of there's a lot
Of course,
people.
that's one thing they would say. You, of course, you can't do nothing no
Yeah,
more.
that's the worst, man.
Yeah, because
Damn.
then it comes down to like when your parents are telling you that now you believe this is going to happen to you.
Yeah.
And it
that's
actually
what
happens.
exactly happened to you.
And it actually happens.
For real, it does.
You know
So
that.
what? So you
they
listen or you don't listen?
manifesting.
Yeah, because you start to manifest these things because your parents said these things to you.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
it's always gonna keep replying in
I
your
think
mind,
like
in the
the
back
tongue
of your
is
mind.
very strong. Like whatever you say,
Yeah, the tongue. Yeah, whenever you say things out loud, and then
it'll happen.
and then
And
it's
you know,
like.
the thing is, our
So
African
why is that though? Like,
parents,
I
they
think
don't
that's how
know
they
how to
made it.
communicate with us. Like,
At all.
They're so aggressive.
they don't know how to communicate their feelings
They're
towards us.
aggressive.
I think they don't find that's it. It's the end of the world. You're
Right.
cursed.
Yeah.
So like that's another thing. They don't know how to communicate and be like sit down with your child and just talk to them and see how
the
you.
communications fight, like yelling and
I
just,
love you, but still now my
They don't know what love is.
I'm dead. Yeah,
Literally.
that's-
So imagine that,
I was
you know?
actually I was actually gonna bring that
There's
up as
no
well, but
affection.
continue that.
They never.
Kalo,
give
di
love.
minuto, di mo siya minuto yung boy, I love you, le shumo boy. Especially rapid sad about the chumas look the joy. So imagine, and you don't do that.
To
You
that.
don't bring your kids closer like you're supposed to.
Mhm.
You think that's gonna go well? Nah.
Zero support. Nothing.
I mean, he's
none of
happy
it,
when
man.
we do it ourselves.
So that's it.
He's like, hey, my
So
friend,
you guys think like everything that our parents teach us is about just like survival or it's about just like fighting against whoever's like
Yeah, like
it's
getting
not
that,
it's,
like-
there's no affection like it's like
Yeah, because the real world is not like that. There's no affection in the real world.
How do you know that?
They're gonna fire you tomorrow and hire somebody else.
But I'll be like it comes down to it comes down to you get in a relationship that's somebody that's opposite from you and they've been brought affection and all
Oh
that
yeah,
stuff.
that's hard.
So then what are you gonna do?
That's hard.
That's all.
You gotta compromise. You gotta be like, damn. Now you gotta. Oh man, that's hard, bro. That's hard.
Especially if you have peace with that person.
That's hard, bro.
Yeah, because you learned to like all you learned was just like
Yeah.
there's no affection. You just like
Right,
you get mad, I get mad, I'm moving on.
Mhm.
I'm not talking to you, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's
You
hard.
don't do what I say. It's like what like
yeah.
there's no like you done that like let me help you.
Yeah, we're not used to that. Like,
Because
Right.
in the house you are used to. You do it, you don't do it, you're cursed.
right.
Yeah, literally.
Right.
Like if your mom comes, kas samayda wala ta and you're like, you don't gotta talk to me like that. Like let me just say do it. Like you know what I mean. Like and I'm like, oh I'm not gonna do it. Now like
We're gonna curse you.
It's alive and go ago.
It's hard.
Yeah.
it is hard. So
And
how
then you gotta you take it to other people.
yes,
that's
you
the
take
thing.
it to other people.
That's even harder, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's
And that's why like I really believe a lot of relationships in our community fails.
Yeah. Because we're not affectionate.
Yes, we're
kind.
not
Yes.
affectionate. And then on top of that, not only relationship, but all the kids and the families that are like have a lot of kids, like the kids are becoming outcast now. They wanna go out there and they wanna express themselves in a way where like they're not being taught here, which they some kids they overdo it, and then what happens, right?
Jail.
I mean, here's the cool thing though. You can change. You can show affection. Why can't you show affection? You know that we don't. You know, we're not like we thick skinned, but you can be like, okay, I'm gonna be affectionate.
It's like, why can't you show affection, especially to Mainu?
yeah,
That's a big. I do show
Come
affection.
here, niece. I love you, niece. Mwah. Do you do that to my
Oh,
daughter?
heck no, I don't do that.
So that's what we're talking about the other night.
Awkward, but I ain't doing that.
Why is that awkward? That's your niece.
Heck no, I ain't doing that.
No affection.
No affection, zero affection.
Yeah.
That's awkward. But that's not how
that's
other
it,
people
like
is,
that.
right? Dat kan different community as a arrosto, and you have babies with them, and they're doing that. Nieces, nephews, they don't care. Lo show me all, and then not gonna hug it. I'm gonna get away. Where's yours at?
That's when it comes
You
down
going
to
awkward?
That's when it comes down to question you ask in the
That's
family,
hard.
like in the parents. You
Is
know,
it
how-
hard?
It is hard.
That's a hard question.
So
Yeah, it is.
do we? So since we're talking about this, do we wanna sit with our parents and like start talking to them and say, hey?
Oh,
Or
then
is it too
they,
late?
they
No.
too,
Or is it too
Program
late
late,
to do
bro.
that?
First of all, it's never.
No.
Nothing is ever too late.
Right. Okay.
Nothing's ever too
Secondly,
late. Yeah.
how do you explain that in our language, though? That's my question.
Right.
Affection, we did that.
What's affection to?
Yeah.
How do you explain that in our
Maybe their
language?
affection is different. Like they'll buy you something they like. Like if they see you eating something, they'll get that for you over and over.
That's a good
That's what I
question.
be seeing with dad.
How do we define affection in our language?
I look at
Affection
Look
is
at
like
that.
I know the best two parents, like if they see that you like something, they'll keep getting it for you.
I mean that you're
That's
his.
Because
They're
the
kids.
thing, no,
They got no.
I think,
It's not-
I think,
That's actually-
right? We confuse between providing
with affection.
with affection.
Yeah, it's not the same thing. They have to provide. That's you're their kid.
I mean,
they have
that's
to do that.
providing.
Providing, like for example, you
But-
buy candy for the kid, and I mean that can.
That's a normal
That's not.
thing.
Is that
though.
affection though?
That is pretty good. I mean,
I don't know.
Man,
Affection
Google
goes
affection
deeper,
right
I feel
now.
like.
Google is affection right now because.
But
But
they
then
probably don't know how to express it, and that's the only way they can.
Yeah.
To be nice, I don't know.
To be
Be
nice.
nice is
yeah, it's hard. That's a hard
know.
question.
And then another thing is, we in the topic of like you are cursed, right?
Mm.
If you don't do
This and that.
this and that, like you are cursed. How do we tell the parents that's not
the way to talk.
the way to talk to your kid?
Like, why would you say that?
Or
You gotta talk
how
to
do
them
we
when-
even educate them in
when
terms
How
of
do you
like
even
don't say this kind of things, because you raising kids that are born in this country and they're not gonna take this kind of things lightly.
Yeah.
You
Right.
can.
Because
They're gonna keep-
because back then back in Africa, whatever, like or in Somalia, wherever like they were at, when they were told that this is something that I'm just thinking about, right? Whenever they were told that, it was normal. Maybe they took it like it was just like something that our parents say all the time.
Yeah, that's
you
what
know?
I'm thinking too.
Right.
So, but you say these things to kids that are raised to this country. How do we tell them this is not okay? Because if we do like,
We actually do tell them.
but
But
how
in a-
do they take it? Do they-
Okay,
No,
but like,
listen.
for example,
Okay.
Dad,
No.
right? You're closer to him. You're closer to him. I'm closer to him.
Right.
So, like, let's say Howard got in trouble last time, right, at school, and then she called him to pick her up, and he was like, "Harok this." He's like, she was blowing me up. She's like, "Come pick me up. I got in trouble," And then I told Dad, and he's not coming, and it's been hours. I've been here, so I'm like, okay, I'll call Dad. So I call him. He won't answer the phone. Then finally he called me back. I answered the phone. I was like, oh, how? She said she's waiting for you, and she called you. Rock the school. Casio the monitor like that. He said, man, must suggest she's got a couple hours. Let her stay in that principal office. I was like, how do I explain to him that the principal office is not the classroom? Like, you gotta go get your kid.
Yeah,
you know?
Mm-hmm.
But before I even say it, he hung up the phone a while ago.
That's
you know?
That's a tough
You can't
one.
change
That's
it,
a
bro.
very tough one.
You cannot change.
You can't change.
You can't
that.
change
Yeah,
They're hard headed.
I mean,
yes.
Okay, so
That-
should we create classes and just like and introduce it to like one of the Somali Bantu communities and then teach the parents how to be affectionate
To their kids.
towards their kids?
Well,
Oh,
that's not
they're
gonna work
gonna say,
because-
what the hell, man? They're not
That's
gonna.
not
They're not
work
coming to that
because
class.
They're like, no.
Galascos may
no.
go wallahi.
They're gonna say no.
Because the reason why this is like really important is like the only thing we know as Somali Bantu parents that we speaking about from our own experience obviously because everybody else have different experience.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure 80% or 90% they will have common, experience from us.
Mm-hmm.
How do we like, man, this is how do we like tell
Change
them,
their minds.
I don't know.
You
hey,
can't change their mind. That's the problem.
Yeah, you can. No matter what you do, you can. It's already
See the air look like
been going for a long time.
Well,
so then do we educate the kids to like, hey, when your parents say this, try to
but the
not
kids,
take it
they're
to,
like
to
teenagers.
the heart,
They're too
to
deep.
the heart,
They
too
take it-
deep.
There's some that's
They
But
like
still
kids
this.
take it too deep,
Too
bro.
deep.
Everybody
Yeah,
does.
they
There's some. I'm sure that dad said to you that you still
Oh
got in your
yeah,
head.
yeah. Oh, well,
Yeah.
there's a lot of them. There's a
A
lot.
lot, yeah.
It's
It's a
gonna
lot.
take it some way.
I'm a little bit like, going to school and, educating
But it
myself a little
builds
bit.
you
It
up
helped
though
me a
in
little
some
bit.
way.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah.
It does build you up in some way, but it also destroys you in
In
many
other
other ways.
ways.
Yeah.
It depends on the type of person
You
you,
know?
are. If you
It
take
just-
it way too deep, too personal,
Well, the kids will
it
do
will
that.
destroy you. The personal gato, it will destroy you.
Well, listen. For us, we can, we can manage that. But for the kids, they will not
Nah.
manage
They're
that.
growing up
I
They
know, I
can't
know.
manage that.